welcome back to my channel, Holly and Ash Tarot. For those of you who do not know, my name is Ash. Today we have a very exciting reading. I am so ready for 2020. I don't know about you guys, but 2019 was like, man, I'm ready for it to be over. So I actually had this requested, but I wasn't quite sure if people would be interested until I saw Summer Moon Tarot's video this morning, and I absolutely loved it, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do this too. So I'll link her video down below. I absolutely love her. She's like one of my favorite tarot readers on here. Sorry. She's one of my favorite tarot readers on here, and she's absolutely hilarious. So please go check her out. She's great. She's amazing. I love her. I do have a few announcements before we get started. So the first one is I do have a tarot sale going on until December 15th. $10 off of everything. So I usually charge by minute and then plus $5 for the upload time because I have really bad internet. It takes me all day to do a tarot reading, honestly. So like a 30-minute tarot reading is $35, so on and so forth. So it's going to be $10 off of all of those, and you can just email me down below and ask for my price list, and I will have everything out there for you guys, okay? Second announcement is this sushi roll that you see right behind me. That is my dog Benny, okay? He is sleeping, so if you see movement behind me, please don't be scared. It's just him. He's chilling. He's enjoying his day off, which is every day. If you would like to see what he looks like, my personal Instagram is down below as well, so you can go check that out. I always put him in my Instagram stories. All right, but let's get started. So this is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. And this is pile number 3. So, I almost got started right away, okay? But like, I'll give you guys a second if you need to pick a pile. I should show you the rocks as well. So I think this is blue calcite. I almost said blue citrine. This is blue calcite for pile number 1. I'm very tired today, so this reading is probably going to be very slow. So this is resin for pile number 2. And for pile number 3, we have opalite. So take your time, pick your pile. Should I do this with you guys? I don't know. Every time I pick a card to do it with you guys, I feel really nervous. Should I pick one? I'm going to pick the middle pile. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right, so if you haven't picked yet, please pause this video, and I'm going to get started with pile number 1. Also, my chair is squeaking so much recently, so I'm sorry if you hear that. Okay. Okay, to everybody who picked pile number 1, which is blue calcite, let's see who you're going to be dating in 2020. Actually, I don't think I have any single cards here, so I'm going to move this aside. That was a bad idea. But I don't know. Maybe I'll have it in the frame. A little decoration. There we go. First off, we have air element, which is communication. So they can have a prominent air sign in their chart somewhere. They could have a lot of air in their chart. Also, I feel like this person is going to come up and talk to you first. You can also meet them in a setting that has to do with communication. So you could like meet them at the post office. Maybe they deliver a package to you. Or maybe they're like in line at the post office. Maybe you meet them in, I don't know, like Maybe they ask to borrow your phone. Maybe you meet them in a phone store. I don't know. Maybe you meet them Christmas shopping for something to do with communication. Or yeah, they could ask for your number first, but I feel like they're probably going to talk to you first. We also have Aries, which is I am. So they definitely know who they are. They're very sure of themselves. You know, like there's people, you can meet people all ages, all walks of life, and some people just like, they never figure out who they are. This person knows who they are, okay? They can also have a lot of Aries in their chart. I feel like for some reason I'm hearing for you guys that this person could be Aries rising, okay? So like if you're into astrology and when you first meet this person, they can come off with like very Aries energy. We have Scorpio, okay? So like for those of you who are really into Scorpios or into like freaky sex, like this is your person. But we also have I transform, okay? So this person, like they're gonna literally transform your life, but I also feel like they're a very transformative person, as in, you know, they probably have had a really rough past and they just made the best out of it, and they know how to, like, you know, they know how to own things and they know how to apply things to make a better life for themselves and to like better themselves, and they learn from the past, okay? Because like I said, I feel like they're very transformative. We also have the card Friends here, okay? So this could be somebody you're already friends with, but this can be, I feel like a lot of you guys, if you don't know who this person is, if you do know, then just disregard this message. But if you don't know who they are, then I feel like you guys are going to be friends first, or when you guys start dating, they're just going to be like your best friend, which I think is very beautiful. I love relationships like that. I don't know about you guys. I don't know how people can date without being like friends with their person. You know what I mean? Well, each to their own, of course. That's just my own personal opinion. So we have Threshold here, okay? So this person, they understand things that are really hidden, okay? So perhaps you're this Scorpio energy, but I feel like because they have this Scorpio energy, they kind of like understand how things are. So they're able to like bring those things out of you, okay? So if you always feel like, oh, nobody understands me, like nobody ever gets like takes the time to get to know me, you know, like nobody knows this part of me, they're gonna draw it out. They're gonna know, okay? They're gonna know. We have Beneath the Surface as well. Okay, so this person, like, they just know your emotions right away. They can probably tell as soon as they flash over your face. Or if you're a person that, like, you don't really express your emotions very often, like, this person, like, they're gonna get it. It's gonna be crazy. Like, it's like they can read your mind almost. It's amazing. It's like you don't even have to do that much. But I also feel like they're going to be very transformative for you, because we have Leave Behind What Is No Longer You. Okay, so this person, they have such a good sense of self that I feel like they're gonna, like, it's almost a goal for them to help you figure out your sense of self as well, if that makes sense. They want to teach you how to have a healthy relationship. They want to teach you how to have like a healthy friendship, a healthy love, and how to like open up to people and like show your emotions if you're somebody that doesn't do that, or how to show your emotions in a very healthy way, or how to talk things out and communicate in a healthy way, because we have communication. They just, you know, like, they're a healthy person. They're a really healthy person. I feel like they're a little crazy. And I think, honestly, if you guys are worried about this Aries energy, because like we know how Aries are in relationships, I feel like it's mostly Aries rising, or they just, like, I don't feel like it's like a huge part of their chart or anything like that, so don't worry about it. But I definitely do think like if you're like somebody who, like, you just have trouble opening up to people, or you have trouble showing exactly how you feel, or you feel like nobody like gets the time or takes the time to get to know you, they're really going to bring that towards the surface, and it's going to be very healing for you, and you're going to realize a lot about your own life, and you're going to be like, wow, like, I can't believe I did this, like, I didn't do this before. I feel like they're going to teach you healthy boundaries, healthy communication. So for those of you who have had bad relationships in the past, like, this person, like, if you guys are worried about having a good relationship, like this is going to be a good relationship, okay? We have time to restore. All right, so I feel like especially like there's a lot of you, of course, again, if this message isn't for you, then leave it. But there are a lot of you who have had a really rough time in 2019, who have just had bad relationships, not necessarily in 2019, but in general. Or like, you know, perhaps you've been through some sort of abuse or something like that. And being with this person is going to be very healing for you. And it's going to be like a good rest or a good break from whatever hectic stuff has been going on in your life. Whatever has been like tiring you out. Like this is going to be like what you needed, okay? I also feel like this person's going to help you a lot. So they might help you around the house. They might take care of you when you're sick. They might check in on you quite a bit just to make sure you're okay, things like that. But yeah, you know, I feel like this person is just like, they're very emotionally aware. They know who they are as a person. They're very good at communication. And like, I feel like they're just gonna like bring all of this good stuff out of you, okay? Also, I'm noticing a theme here with the colors as well, right? So we have the blues, we have the red themes, and we also have this kind of beige coloring going on that also has blue, okay? So pay attention to those colors. I feel like their hair might be like a golden or like a brown because of these beige colors. They could have an unnatural hair color. If they do, then it's probably like blue or red. We also have a lot of white in here as well. So just pay attention to these colors. It can be something that they're wearing, or maybe you just see them in the area where you meet them. Something that's really, really like popping out at me right now is in the background of this card. Okay, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's like holly growing up here, or like holly is like carved out of this like statue arch thing. I don't know. I can't find the words today. But so it's making me think that you might meet them in the winter time, but we'll look at your other cards. So it could be either very early 2020, or it can be at the end of 2020, or whenever winter is for you. Because of course, you know, there's like people in Australia and stuff. Okay, so next, remember when I said they were very healing? We have time to heal. Okay, which is the snake spirit. All right, so like I said, like this person is just they're very fun, but they're very open and they're very loving. And I think that's just going to be very healing for you. I think it's going to be healing for you to have somebody who genuinely understands you, who genuinely tries. And yeah, we also have the miracles are endless. Aww. The miracles are endless, okay? So whatever you're dreaming of, like whatever you want in a relationship, just keep that in mind. Write that down on a piece of paper and manifest it, because it's going to happen. Whatever you want, like it's going to go that way. Okay, we have 6 of Boons, which is like 6 of Pentacles. We have 7 of Visions. So you may have had dreams about this person in the past, whether you remember or not. And then we also have Moonlight. I was trying to read the Roman numerals and I just like gave up. So there's 2 actually there's 3 rabbits here, okay? So they could be born in the year of the rabbit. Also, pay attention to rabbits. They could own a rabbit. They can have rabbit-like features. Oh, there's also a boar here, though. They could also be born in the year of the boar. Oh, because there's also, okay, there's also a cow. So, yeah, so depending on, like, how old you are and how old your preferences, is there a year of the snake? I think there is, okay? So we have, the years we have are snake, cow, boar, and rabbit, but we have more rabbits than any of these other animals, so they're probably more likely a rabbit. again, here with Seven of Visions, and the miracles are endless. I feel like you guys have been manifesting this person for a long time, whether or not you have known it. We manifest constantly, okay? So if you're like, oh, I wish this kind of person would come into my life, I want a lover that's like this, you know, like I want this kind of romance. And even if you're just talking to your friends about it all the time, or like complaining about it on Twitter, because I know how some of you guys are, like it's coming, like that. You guys have been like manifesting this for sure, okay? I also feel like with this one, like this does have a potential to be a very long-term relationship, because we see a crown here, which to me means commitment. We see a house, so you two might move in together. And then we see like a harp, which is like, to me, is like music and like happiness and making something beautiful out of life. And we also have a woman, and we have a flower. All right, so this to me also to me is like romance, okay? They could also have darker hair, because I am also just now noticing for some reason that these two women have darker hair in these cards as well. So they can have kind of like a golden or a brown hair. For some of you, they might have just like absolute black hair, but I'm getting more of like lighter and darker brown tones, okay? So Six of Moons, so they might have a big family. They also like, perhaps they take care of children. I'm getting children for some reason. So maybe they like teach children or babysit children or something. For some of you. For others of you, like they just have a lot of responsibilities, and I think sometimes it really overwhelms them. So yeah, so I think that might be kind of like a problem in their life that maybe you help them with. But I'm also getting that like perhaps you meet them. I just noticed in this card as well, there's snow, okay? So I feel like you guys are definitely going to meet them in the wintertime. The setting, like you might meet them around a lot of other people, but they might stand out really, really like prominently, I'm getting. And I think you guys are going to meet them during the nighttime as well, because we have time for rest. Oh, but this person is also sleeping. So what I said about time for rest, again, like I feel like this person, like they're really going to take care of you. Whenever you feel too overwhelmed to do anything, like they're really just going to have your back. They're going to help you with chores. Like this person knows how to like speak your love language. They know how to help you, okay? If you've been feeling very overwhelmed, if you're like, sorry, I almost cursed. I don't know why I'm apologizing now, because I think I cursed in like all my videos. But if you've been like, oh man, like I need somebody to help me, like I can't do this alone anymore, like this is so frustrating, this is your person. This is your person who's going to help you. And we have the moon card here as well. So I feel like this person, like so the moon in like most tarot decks is like somebody's like looking away from the moon, right? But this, like, there's two rabbits going away from the moon, but there's one rabbit literally just looking into the pool of water. So like this is just letting me know, like this person literally just like looks into your soul, okay? Like this person, it's like like I said, it's like they can read your mind. They just look into your soul and they're like, wow, like I know everything this person is feeling. I know everything this person is thinking and doing. I know the shadow side of this person, and they just accept you for who you are, which is very beautiful. All right, guys, so I do have tarot readings on sale until December 15th. Shoot me an email down below and I will give you my price list and my sale list. And yeah, let's schedule something if you would like to continue this reading or know something else. Just let me know. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. It makes my day. I will spend hours going through comments. If you enjoyed, besides leaving a comment, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you would like to. I really love it when you guys do. I love it when you guys join my family. So yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. All right, for those of you who chose the resin, which is pile number 2, Let's see who you are going to date in the year 2020. Also, Benny popped his head out. There he is. He's sleeping. His head is so big. Oh my god. His head is too big for his body. Okay. Let's see who your person is. Oh yeah, like I freaked out when I pulled your guys' cards, and you're gonna see why in a second. It still blows my mind. This is crazy to me. Oh, I also picked pile number 2. So first one we have Cancer, which is I feel. Okay, so this person can have Cancer placements in their chart. Also, they're just very emotional. Okay, like they express their emotions freely. They're not emotionally unavailable. We also have Moon, which is soul. So this person is a soulmate for you guys. Also, I feel like with the Moon card is like they kind of mirror you a little bit. So they might be a little bit different from like, I feel like they're different from your usual type, but they like get you and they bring out both the good things and the bad things out of you. And like, I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that as in like, they probably bring out the bad things within you so that you can heal. Okay. So like already we have 2 green cards here. So there's a huge amount of healing energy. So if you guys needed something you needed to heal from, or if you have something you needed to heal from, or if like you've just been hurting a lot recently, if you've been feeling like kind of down or frustrated, or if you've been through something very terrible, this person they're going to help you with that. This is going to be a huge thing in your life. I feel like this is going to be very healing and very beautiful for you guys. Next, we have Neptune, which is sacrifice. See a theme here already? There's already a theme. It's crazy. So this person, like, they'll sacrifice a lot for you if they need to. But I also feel like they sacrifice a lot for their job as well. Like, they're just a very, very dedicated person. Anything that they love, anything they have passions for, they will sacrifice anything in order to do that, in order to get it done. I feel like this person, I don't feel like they sacrifice things in a very negative way. Like, I feel like most things they sacrifice it will be like money and time and maybe some resources. I don't think they sacrifice family or love at all. And I feel like, they're just very, very dedicated. Also, you might have to give something up to be with this person. So like you might have to sacrifice where you live or like an old thought pattern. But yeah, so we have Saturn return, which is age. So this person, another green card, guys. So literally all of these cards are green, which it blows my mind. I picked this pile and green is like my favorite color. I didn't pick it for that reason, but yeah, this just is like the healing energy here is amazing. And they also might have a lot of earth in their chart as well. But what this is telling me is that like this person is going to be a lot older than you. Like, I feel like you're going to be like kind of surprised at how old they are. You can't tell in the card, like, because of my camera and how the card is colored, but there's like an old man. There's a statue of like an old like Greek man. I don't know, like he's just like chilling there. So, I feel like this person, they are a lot older than you, or like, if they're not physically older than you, then they're mentally older than you. Like, they're very mature. And they're very mature in like the way they handle things and the way they take on life and things like that. So, sorry, I was thinking for a second. Okay. Okay, so we have the card Rare Knowledge here. This person is a very old soul. They probably are very knowledgeable or very educated about certain things that maybe aren't very common. Like, they might be a polyglot even. I don't know why I'm getting that. Like, they might be a polyglot. They might know more than one language. They might just be very smart. They could have like a PhD. I was gonna say a doctor's degree. I am definitely not gonna be the smart one in the relationship. yeah, so they could be very smart. And of course, like, you don't need a degree to be smart. But yeah, like, they're just very, very smart. They're very intelligent. I feel like they're very people smart as well. Like, they know how to handle people. They know how to talk to people. So they might seem very extroverted, even if they're actually introverted. Like this, I feel like this person's probably even very popular. But I also feel like, again, like they're just wise. They're like an old soul, or they're a lot older than you. Perhaps they just help you in life, like maybe they help you like move out or get on with your life or something. So this person is like, wow, they're super attracted to you. Like they're crazy, crazy attracted to you. We have fleeting beauty here. Okay, so I feel like the first time they see you, like, I don't know. Like, okay, so the first time they meet you could also be very fleeting as well. Or they feel like it's very fleeting. I feel like, but what I really feel like is like they get a glance of you, and they're just like, wow, like that person is like the most beautiful person I've ever seen in the whole entire world. And they just like, I don't know, like perhaps they're really shy about it at first or something. So they don't want to like talk to you at first. Like maybe you have to go talk to them first. But they just like, they think they're never going to see you again, basically. Like your first meeting, if you don't already know this person, like they think they're never going to see you again because you're just like so beautiful. Or like you're just so beautiful that that they just really want to treasure it in the moment. Like if you already know who this person is, or even when you date, like, if you guys wake up next to each other, they just like want to watch you sleep. You know what I mean? Like, even if you think that's kind of creepy, like, they just really, and it's not them saying like, oh, like, they're beautiful now, but they might not be beautiful later. Like, I think they're going to feel like, even if this is a long-term thing, they're going to feel like you're going to be beautiful in all stages of your life. But if you guys have done like the thing where it's like the beginning of the decade to the end of the decade, where you guys post a selfie, like there is usually a huge difference, like you go through different things in life, you go through different phases, you try new things with your hair, with your makeup, things like that. And like this person, I feel like they just want to treasure all of that. Like whatever you're going through in life, however you're looking in the moment, that beauty is so fleeting to them. And I know I'm stuttering over all many words. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. But that beauty is so fleeting to them. And they just really want to treasure it. It could also be vice versa as well. Like, they could be very, very beautiful in their own way. And you might just be like, wow, that person is like crazy. Or they come up and talk to you and you're just kind of stunned. Like, maybe you can't even talk to them because you think they're just so beautiful. So next we have hope. Okay, so I feel like this person is very hopeful for a future with you. I feel like that's what they want. They really want a future with you. They want something very wonderful with you. I also feel like they give you hope, okay? So I feel like they might help you in your career. They might give you like really, really good career advice. They might actually be in your career. They could be higher up than you and they could like, help you that way. Or they can help you get in touch with contacts if you're like in the entertainment industry and you need contacts for whatever reason. But we also have call forth the waves. And there's so many ways I can interpret this card, so I keep looking at it because I saved it for last because I'm trying to figure it out. But again, there's green here. I feel like they're going to heal some sort of emotional wound that you have. This card is very beautiful. It's very laid back. It's very calming. It reminds me of like water bending from like Avatar: The Last Airbender. And she's just like, she's in the water and she's dressed very beautifully. But it doesn't bother her that she's in the water, like, I feel like it's just sort of like, also going with the waves, okay? So if you're like wondering where your person is, if you're trying to manifest them, if you're like, I don't know, even if you're like into witchcraft and you try like different like love spells or something, and it's not, you just feel like nobody's coming towards you, it's not working. Like this card is also telling you, like, just go with the flow. The universe will guide you to this person. Like, there's no way you guys are not going to meet, you know? Like, this is like a destined thing because they're like your soulmate. So don't worry about it. Whatever it is, if you guys have any worries or if you're like feeling too lonely, like your person's coming, okay? So just chill out. But I also feel like this card is very healing. Okay, so I feel like they're going to heal some emotional wounds that you may have had, maybe from past relationships. And again, like I feel like this is just like an extremely healing relationship. I feel like you guys really need this in your life. So also the colors that really pop out to me besides the greens are the yellows, okay? Also during times of year that you can meet this person, I feel like there's probably going to be a good amount of you picking this pile because I'm getting all times of year, okay? So I'm getting spring, I'm getting fall, and I'm also getting... I'm just getting spring and fall mainly. So it can be spring, like at the end of spring, going into a warmer time, because the water also reminds me of the beach and like summer. But mostly I feel like these colors right here are very springy and it's sort of like very, very refreshing. So it just reminds me of spring. And then we have, of course, these cards as well, which indicate fall. So it could be spring or fall, wherever you live. I don't want these cards yet. Whoops. We'll get into those in a second. Okay, we have Dove Spirit, which is be peace, okay? So this person's going to bring a lot of peace to your life. I feel like they're going to be just like a huge calming effect to you guys. They really want to bring balance to your life as well. They're going to try really hard to just... If you guys have had a hard life, like I feel like this person just really wants to make sure that they're gonna like work hard to like make sure you have a very peaceful life. And they just, I don't know, like I feel like they just want you to heal. They want you to be at peace. They want you to be loved. They want you to be cherished. They want you to have abundance. We also have, we have the abundant universe will provide, which is Buffalo Spirit. Again, like, this is somebody the universe is sending you, okay? So, like, don't ever be worried, like, oh, maybe if I do this, like, or this, like, my person won't come, or, like, I've been single for years and nobody's ever loved me, or whatever it is. Like, there is somebody coming in 2020, no matter what, you're gonna meet them. And I am, like, 85% sure that most of you 100% are gonna meet your person no matter what. And I say that just like, you know, so the very few people who like they don't meet their person doesn't get mad. There is a chance that, like, you know, sometimes you pick the wrong cards because some people don't pick with their intuition. I have a bit of a pet peeve about that, but you know, like 90% of you guys, like, you guys are really going to meet this person, like 100% for real. And if this reading is resonating with you, like hardcore, then like, yeah, like just know, like, this person's coming. They're definitely coming. We also see, we also have You See Clearly Now, which is Owl Spirit. Okay, so I feel like you're not going to see it until it happens. So like, you know, this person might flirt with you and you have like no idea. And then all of a sudden it's just going to hit you, and then you're going to be like, wait a minute, like, this is my person. Like, this is my soulmate. I feel like it's going to happen really, really quickly, and it's going to kind of blindside you. But it's just going to make so much sense. You're just going to be like, wow, like, this is really, like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've needed. Like, I see, like, now I understand why I went through this kind of stuff. Or now I understand why spirit or the universe has brought me to this place. I feel like it's going to be very specific for you guys. I don't know where you guys are going to meet, if I'm honest. Because I don't know. I don't see anything specific, okay? You could meet under a tree or something to do with trees, but I think that's probably for just a small amount of you. I really don't know for the rest of you. So like this person, I feel like they're extremely hard workers, and they work in some sort of like smaller group, okay? So they work in some sort of like a smaller group of people, because we have fairy wind, the fairy wind here. And so they're unusual, and I feel like they don't follow like normal, like I don't think they have like a normal life, you know, like I don't think they have like a 9-to-5 job or anything like that. But whatever like they work for, the group they work for, they're very, very dedicated to that group. They love that group like family. It could even be their family. They could work with their family. But I also like, you know, I'm just getting those vibes of like, you know, this person just being sacrificial, you know, like they'll sacrifice anything to like please their family, their friends, to please their job, just because they love it a lot. Like they just love what they do, and they'll sacrifice, like if they have free time, they'll put their free time into it for sure. We also have 9 of spells. Okay, this is somebody who, like, to me, like, they know how to manifest things, whether it's conscious or not. They bring a huge amount of abundance in their life. They're probably psychic in some sort of way, again, whether they know it or not. Like, they don't necessarily have to talk to ghosts or read tarot or anything like that. But I feel like, you know, they are, like, they do use the law of attraction. They are very abundant. They're very wealthy. They're also very knowledgeable. All right. So again, like I feel like they're probably a lot older than you. So there may be some sort of age gap here, but they're also, it's kind of funny. So like you might not even know this at first, because I feel like they're probably kind of goofy when you first meet them, because we have 2 of boons. Okay. So they seem very carefree and like they don't really care. And they're just going through life, and they're like, oh, it's whatever. But like this person is still like, they're carrying a heavy load. Okay. But they're happy about it. Like, so they also might just seem crazy to you. Like it might be like, they could be like a workaholic, and you could be like, oh my God, you're burning yourself out. Like, why are you doing this? And they're like, what do you mean? I love doing this. You know what I mean? Like they just have that kind of personality where they just dedicate themselves to whatever they love, and like they don't care. They're just too sacrificial. So maybe that's something you need to help them with, you know? Maybe they just sacrifice too much of their free time, and they can't really take care of themselves, and they want to take care of everybody else, but they can't take care of themselves. And so you need to kind of be like, hey, you need to take care of yourself. So hair, I'm getting black hair. I'm getting black hair because there's literally, these 2 women have black hair, and then this woman has black hair as well. What else am I getting? They could be born near the ox. I think in my last reading, I don't know if some of you guys watched pile number 1, which I don't think you guys probably would. I think I got the cow spirit, and I said they're probably born in the year of the cow, but I meant to say ox, and like, I don't know. Maybe there might be somebody in the comments roasting me, so you might want to go check that out. Okay, guys. So I do have a tarot sale going on until December 15th, and it's $10 off of all readings. So just shoot me an email, ask for my price list. I will send it to you with the reduced prices, and yeah, we can schedule something fun if you want that. So if you enjoyed this reading, please comment down below. I love to read your guys' comments. I was telling group number 1 that I will literally spend hours reading your guys' comments, so please do that. I try to read every single one of them. And also, again, like, if you enjoyed this video, if you would like to see more, you can subscribe to my channel. You can like this video. I would really appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye. Okay, my pile number 3 is whoever chose Opalite. This reading is going to be fun. So let's get started. Let's see who you are dating in 2020. So right off the bat, we have partners, okay? So this is a divine partner. They could be a soulmate for a very, 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 very small fraction of you. They could be twin flame. But I feel like for the most part, it is going to be karmic in some sort of way. So I feel like this person is going to come into your life when you have like a cycle ending and a new one beginning, because we have endings and beginnings here. Also, they could put some old ideas to rest and kind of like kill those off so you can have like a new beginning with this person. And the way I said that was so weird. I just mean like, you know, like they could help you learn that perhaps some of your beliefs are old-fashioned or they no longer serve you. This person is extremely truthful. We have truth here, okay? It could also be somebody who already has a crush on you and they're not going to come forward until 2020. So like you can kind of see the truth of that relationship come forth. And maybe that could also be the ending of a cycle here, like an ending of a friendship and a beginning of a romantic relationship. But I feel like, yeah, I feel like most of you guys probably know this person. If you don't, then just don't apply that message to your reading, or you can go choose another pile. But we also have faith here. Okay, so this is somebody you've wanted in your life for a long time. So if this is somebody who you already know and you kind of wanted to be with them and you're wondering if they have feelings and this person already popped into your head, then the answer is yes. Like this is your person, like, you know, you've had faith in it for a while, just keep having faith, everything's gonna be fine. Also, for those of you who do not know who your person is and you're just like wondering when you're gonna have a romance, when they're coming, just the universe is just telling you like keep faith. Because everything's going the way it should and everything's going to be wonderful, and like your person is 100% coming in 2020, which is very exciting. So far this pile is going so fast. I'm not getting anything too crazy from these cards, which in the other few piles I talked a lot about them. So let's see, this person can also have a very good intuition, okay? So they could also be very empathic, but I also feel like your tuition is just like telling you that this person's coming. I feel like you already know this person's coming. Yeah, so for those of you, if they are not a person from your past, or a person you already know, then this is somebody from a past life that you've shared with, okay? You've had past lives with them before. If you do believe in past lives, if you don't, you can just, again, like not take this message as your own. But you guys have probably dated in past life or been very familiar with each other in a past life. So if you don't know who this person is, you guys are going to click so fast. It's going to be crazy. It's going to make your head spin. You're going to be like, wow, I feel like I've known you for a million years. We have so many of these cards. We have memory of the forgotten self, okay? So this person's really going to bring back something that you forgot about yourself. Like it could be like your life purpose or like who you genuinely are or truly are as a person. It can also be like they bring back old memories of like when you two used to be together, or they can bring back memories from a past life, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be literal, like you can have dreams about them, but it can also just like bring up stuff like, you know, a lot of times we don't remember our dreams, or we don't always like understand our spiritual downloads and things like that, okay? So they can like help you remember your past life, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're always going to be conscious to it. You can just like maybe wake up and one day and like realize that you have the answer to something, or like you feel like you've done something before. You might have more deja vu or things like that. But I also feel like this person is really going to help bring you back to who your true authentic self is, okay? So if you feel like, especially recently, if you've been spreading yourself too thin, if you feel like you have to be a certain type of way around certain types of people, you know, you're not going to have to be that way around this person. They're just going to accept you for who you are. And if you feel like you haven't been your true self in quite a while, then this person's really going to help you find that place within your heart and your soul once again. We have the golden moment. Very, very beautiful card. This is like the card when like all time stops and like everything freezes and you just stare into each other's eyes, or you just have a realization that like, oh my God, like this is my person, you know? I feel like you guys are going to share some sort of romantic moment before you two start dating. And, you know, it's just going to be like time stopping. It's going to be amazing. It's like you're just going to freeze and like, you know, whatever it is, it's going to be something that's going to be in your memories for a very, very, very long time. It's going to be something that's extremely special to you. It's going to be something that's extremely amazing and very important to both of you, okay? So keep that in mind as well. We also have acceptance. I feel like a lot of you either have fears that you're not going to be completely accepted, like it could be your body. I know on like some past readings, I will always get like comments that are like, I don't know why this person would like me because I'm ugly or I'm fat or something like that. Like, if a person's for you, like they're not going to care about that, okay? And like if you genuinely think you're ugly or fat, then why would you want to be with somebody who like thinks you're ugly and fat anyway? You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like that thing where it's like, oh my god, like I want to date this guy, but like I have to be skinnier. Well, if he can't accept you now, then why would you want to be with him at all? You know what I mean? Just using that as an example, but it can also be like perhaps you're afraid they're not going to accept your personality, or they're not going to accept your baggage. Whatever you've been, baggage is not a kind way to put it, but you know what I mean. Like whatever you've been through in the past, if you guys have anything like any old scars or anything like that, or if you just think you're weird or whatever it may be, or again, like I feel like some of you, like you just haven't been your true authentic self in a very long time, and you've kind of been altering your personality a little bit to like fit all of your relationships, and so you might have lost yourself a little bit. So whatever you're like, if you're afraid of something, if you're feeling insecure about something, or if you've kind of like lost your like true genuine self a little bit, like don't be afraid or anything like that, because this person is going to accept you 100%. They're going to love you the way you are, in every single way. They're going to love your body, they're going to love your face, they're going to love your voice, they're going to love your personality. They're literally just going to love every single thing about you, okay? They're going to like, and like I especially feel like they love your sense of humor. I don't know why I'm getting that. I just think they're just really obsessed with your sense of humor. They probably laugh a lot. They probably think you're really funny. We have a lot of golds going on here, okay? So look for golds. So this person might have golden hair or golden eyes. They might be wearing something that's kind of gold, or just kind of like yellow or like mustard even. Even in this card, we have a lot of golds going on. And this card as well. I feel like they also can be wearing like a burgundy or kind of like a reddish or purplish color, as we see here with these two characters. They could have blonde hair. We'll look at your other cards. They could have blonde hair. I do feel like you'll probably meet this person outside. So I'm seeing a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of nature in these cards in general, but like specifically, I'm just getting like, it seems like all these people are on a walk. You know what I mean? Like, so this fox is like, this fox woman is like, you know, just on a stroll with her umbrella. And then this woman is also just on a stroll. So, you know, you guys might be like just like walking around, taking a walk. This fox woman is also just like walking around. I can't tell if this one is just walking around, but like she is like in the trees in the forest, just like enjoying her time out. So I feel like, you know, you guys might meet in like a garden or like a picnic area, or a lake for some of you, because I'm getting like willow vibes from the like this tree here. So there might be water around. Oh, because there's water here as well. Whoops, I didn't even notice that. There's water at the bottom of this card. Okay, so it can be like an outdoorsy area with some water. All right, so keep that in mind. We do have more cards to come, so that could change. But next we have Antelope Spirit, which is life is speeding up, okay? This card to me is like the message that like this person's going to come in fast, hot and fast, you know? They're going to come in really, really fast. So even like it could literally be even being in January, this person could come. Of course, like who's like out by some water in January, but I guess it depends on where you live. Like if you live in Australia or something, you probably would. But you know, like this person, like they're gonna come in your life really, really fast. So it could even like it could be quite literal, as in the first few months of 2020, or it could just be like one day they're not there and then the next day they're with you all the time. You know what I mean? Like so whatever this card means to you, just take it however it resonates. They could be you're the cat. Oh wait, that doesn't exist. Let me look at the zodiac. I don't know. I've been reading so much like astrology and zodiac shit, I can't remember anymore. I don't think you're the cat exists. Is that fruits basket? Probably. Never like, but their like animal could be cat, you know, like they could really resonate with a cat. They could own a cat. Also foxes as well. They could really like foxes. What the antelope spirit here is telling me that they're probably really fit. They might even like enjoy running as like a sport, or just going out and like doing things like hiking, things like that. I feel like they're probably very naturey. But we have claim your independence, okay? So I feel like this person's extremely attracted to your independence, or they're going to help you become independent if you're kind of struggling yourself, okay? So whatever that means to you, again, just take it how you see it. But we have truth transcends illusion, which is dragonfly spirit. So to me, like, again, so like, I feel like a lot of you, you know, you probably have a crush on somebody and you're like, oh, like, I don't know if they have feelings back, or I don't know if they'll ever come back. Just like, don't think about that too much. Don't get any anxieties about that. Because again, like, you know, like the card said, truth will transcend illusion. If it will happen, if it's meant to happen, then it will happen. If it's meant to be, then it will be. For some of you, I feel like this person, it's just, you feel like this person's just too good for you, okay? Like, I feel like there may be some self-esteem issues going on here, and you're like, wow, this person is just too beautiful, they're too rich, they're too smart, they're just too amazing to be with me, and like, I don't know if I'm worth this person's time, but like, you are, like, again, like, they're just gonna accept you, okay? So like, don't get in your head about things, don't think about things too much. Take things at face value, okay? Like, nothing has any secret meetings here with this person. Like, I feel like this person is very straightforward with you, and what they like about you. We have seeker of spells, okay? So I feel like this person is just like, they're a rare gem. They're like a person that you don't meet every day. And I feel like that's probably why you're like, okay, well then why would you pick me? You know what I mean? But I also feel like, we have keeper spells here. So this person, keeper spells, well, first of all, like, it reminds me of like firebending and like Avatar The Last Airbender. So I don't know. But like, they can have a fiery personality, but I also feel like they're just extremely passionate. They're very romantic, they're very loving, and they keep their heart on their sleeve. They could be like a romantic in general, okay? Like, they could like have a romantic view of life in general, okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be about you or about dating or anything like that. You know, they just, I feel like they just love to romanticize things. Like, they love to romanticize the forests and the trees and the moon and the stars and like eating leftover food. I don't know. Like, they just find things that they love in life, and they just really love it hard. You know what I mean? Like, they just appreciate the small things, I feel like. I feel like this person can be very mature. I feel like they could also be wearing red. Again, like, I'm seeing a lot of red. So red is going to be significant. Either you're going to wear red when you meet them, or they're going to be wearing red. But I also feel like this person probably has very long hair. And also, like, they could be very muscular or masculine in nature. Actually, yeah, I feel like you might meet them at like some sort of picnic or get together outside or something for some reason. I don't know. Or like, maybe it's like some kind of like get together where you're with a lot of people, there's like some food, and then you go outside and you see this person outside, and you might be like, hey, what are you doing out here, or something like that. I don't know, but we have Ten of Boons. Okay, this person's also a very hard worker. I feel like they don't really come from money. I feel like they kind of made their wealth on their own. They worked extremely hard for it and they're extremely proud, but they're also very humble, okay? So like they don't mind sharing what abundance they have, okay? Because like I feel like this person attracts a lot of abundance. They attract a lot of what was I gonna say? I don't know why it just flew out of my mind. So I guess, I don't know, maybe that shouldn't be said then. But, you know, I feel like this person, like they attract a lot of wealth, they attract a lot of abundance, both material and within love. And maybe that's why you're like, wow, this person's very rare. This person's a hard find. Like, you know, I don't think this person should be in my life. Like, that's just kind of crazy. So yeah, that's really exciting for you guys. I do have a tarot reading sale going on right now, and it ends December 15th. $10 off all readings. My email is down below. You can just shoot me an email and I will give you my price list and we can go from there if you're interested. Also, if you enjoyed this reading, please leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more videos. I would really appreciate that. I love it when I see you guys subscribing and commenting. I read all of your comments. I try so hard to read all of the comments. So yeah, and if you like this video, I would also really appreciate that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful 2020, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.